What's going on, everyone, and welcome to the video. So the Pixel 6 line is official. It feels like, what, months? It feels like we've had months of speculation, leaks, rumors, and now we finally have an official product. And guess what? Thanks to our friends at Google, we have a Pixel 6 Pro here in the studio. Now, I do want to start by saying there's only so much that I am legally allowed to talk to you about right now. So we're going to talk hardware, some tech specs, and in terms of software, I can show you my home screen. But hey, at least we have an early look at the Pixel 6 Pro. So enough talking, let's take a look. The star of the show is the Google Tensor chip. Now this is a custom-made processor built in-house by Google. So the Pixel 6 line is the first line of smartphones from Google to officially not use something from Qualcomm. So it'll be really interesting to see how Tensor compares to flagship processors from Qualcomm down the line, but that's information that we'll get into in our in-depth review. Now, as far as the other hardware that's paired with Tensor, you're looking at 12 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of base storage. So overall, we're dealing with a pretty solid internal package here. In the display department, we're looking at 6.7 inches, Quad HD resolution, and a 120 hertz refresh rate. The display does kind of curve over the edges a little bit, like it's kind of got that waterfall display going on, and this is actually just on the Pixel 6 Pro. I'm kind of on the fence whenever it comes to curved displays. I find that they're just a little hard to buy screen protectors for. I don't know, I kind of prefer flat displays, but either way, it's looking good. The back of the phone is easily the most polarizing aspect of the entire smartphone. There's a nice two-tone look going on here, especially in the stormy black color that we have. So on the top glass panel, it's a nice shade of gray, and on the bottom glass panel, it's black. I think it looks really, really nice. And the most polarizing aspect, I think, even when you go back to the leaks and the renders, has been that camera bump. It's big. It stretches across the entire back of the phone. It's more of like I guess like a visor almost, if you think about it. But the visor is housing some nice camera hardware. So we have a 50 megapixel wide angle lens, a 12 megapixel ultra wide angle lens, and a 48 megapixel telephoto. And again, I can't share any camera samples with you, but those are the specs that we're dealing with in the camera department. Now, when I first took the phone out of the box, the very first thing I realized was that polarizing design. I'm not typically the type of person that will immediately power a phone on as soon as I take it out. I like to kind of take a look at the phone as a whole before I start using it. And let me tell you, the design on the Pixel 6 line is definitely, we will go with the word unique. And the next thing I noticed right away was just how clicky these buttons are, which is pretty underrated on phones. These are very clicky and tactile buttons, so that's pretty cool. But overall, I am really excited to try out the Pixel 6 Pro and the Pixel 6. It's just really, really exciting. And I'm definitely super stoked to get the full review started once this embargo officially lifts. So if you're looking forward to the review of the Pixel 6 Pro and you're new, make sure you subscribe and also click that little bell icon so you don't miss out whenever we do upload that review. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys in the next video. Stay safe. And that's it. Peace.